Whenever you're building, try to use the correct installer for the correct product. This may sound second nature, but a lot of times in new construction, people will have their framers install their windows, which is totally fine if they know what they're doing. But one thing that a lot of people do is also have their framers install their exterior doors or their sliding doors. So here I'll show you an example of a sliding door we have on this house. So we've got this nice 6-foot slider here from Westec. Great product. This window right beside it was installed by the framer. Now, the reason that we didn't have the framer install this door is that's not really his expertise. And there's certain installation details we need to take care of that you want a proper installer. Here you can actually see that they have all these shims going all the way up, making sure each one's screwed in. This is to make sure that essentially the door is plumb, okay? Now you might be like, well, Jag, why is there this gap here? The reason for that is we actually have torch on down at the bottom here, which actually spaced the door out. So the installer was very careful to make sure that not only was the door level, it was actually plumb, straight up and down. Another thing I'll show you on the inside here is behind all the spacing, he's got the correct style shims in here. The nice thing is because he shimmed this all up properly, this door now, if you see, operates very smoothly. There's no issues with it. A lot of times people will get a trade to do something that's not their specialty because it's easier, it's cheaper, they're there. And all the framer is really going to do is he's going to try to level and plumb it, but he doesn't have the shims and all that equipment and the screws and all that stuff with him. He's just going to install the door best he can. If you want something that's going to last a long time and not have future warranty issues, get the correct installer. It's just like when you're using large doors and stuff like that. A lot of people think these smaller sliders are okay, but the newer ones are a lot heavier and more advanced, and you want to make sure that they're leveled, plumbed, and are installed correctly.